think the only thing that really took me by surprise is the genuinely how deeply I love my followers. You know, I always used to kind of think when celebrities would be like, oh, I love my fans, you know, or people would be like, I love my followers. I was like, do you really? I literally, they're my reason for getting up in the morning, and I mean that.
Hi guys, it's me, Tinx.
Content creator Christina Najjar, aka Tinx, has amassed 1.5 million followers on TikTok, thanks to her wildly popular and often hilarious videos on a wide variety of topics, from dating advice.
If you're talking to a guy and he's not asking to hang out or take you on a date, stop talking to him.
To pop culture commentary.
Lady Gaga won the evening. I don't care if you're not a little monster, he is a true performer.
And perhaps most famously, her Rich Mom Starter Pack series, which earned Tinx a very famous fan.
Tinx, I got this. Here's what you're gonna need to fit in with all the other rich Brentwood moms.
So it's safe to say the LA-based 31-year-old TikTok star has accomplished a lot in the short amount of time she's been on the platform.
I'm so basic, I think going to Pilates is a personality trait. Maybe it's because it's the only 45 minutes of my day I spend without my phone.
I'm, first of all, just so grateful for everything. I mean, truly, every day I wake up and I feel just so lucky for this opportunity. The platform that I have, the followers that I have are the most incredible group of people. You know, I think that there's different types of followers, and I truly feel like all of my followers are there because they have this commonality of kindness and good-heartedness and just wanting to have fun, and they all kind of have that nature to them, and it's been a wild ride. I just feel very, very lucky.
For Tinx, the road to TikTok stardom began in May of 2020. She'd recently moved to LA with a college degree from Stanford and a master's in fashion journalism from Parsons. But professionally, Tinx was still trying to figure out what she wanted to do with her life.
Like so many people, I downloaded TikTok in quarantine. I was living in a studio apartment that was really weird, and it wasn't even my furniture. I was like, oh, I'll be here for a little bit, and then quarantine struck, so I was literally freaking out. I didn't even have a sofa. And I was like, okay, I'll download TikTok. You know, I feel like there's space for maybe more millennial content. And as soon as I made my first video, I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do with my life. I've been looking for this feeling of creative fulfillment in so many different jobs. And as soon as I started making TikToks, I was like, oh, this is what I was supposed to do. So that's why I always tell my followers, like, it's okay if you don't figure it out when you're 21, okay? Even if you're 26, 28, and you still don't feel like you found your thing yet. I was 29, almost 30, when I decided to make this enormous career jump and do something that I never thought was possible for me. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't know where, you know, exactly what your thing is. Just keep rowing the boat.
Less than 2 weeks after her first post, Tinx shared her breakthrough video featuring a pilgrimage to sample a salad often seen on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
And it went like...
The 9-second homage to the hit reality show clearly struck a chord, racking up 2.2 million views.
I literally had no idea. The only thing that I felt instinctively about was, I thought, I love watching content where I can tell the person making it is interested in it. Doesn't matter what it is. If they're freaking obsessed with oatmeal, I enjoy watching them make oatmeal. Like, where it gets tricky is when you can tell someone's just like chasing views or likes, or like they think it's gonna be a popular idea. I care a lot about salad, and I care a lot about the Kardashians. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive my butt to the valley and I'm gonna see about this salad they're always eating. But I had no idea that people would care about it that much, and it was a fun one.
In late 2020, Tinx shared the first installment of her Rich Mom Starter Packs.
Rich Mom Starter Pack Tribeca Edition.
Probably her most popular ongoing series, each video serves up a well-researched satire of a different upscale neighborhood where rich moms are known to hang out.
So you just married an investment banker. Congrats. And you're moving to Tribeca. Don't worry, I'll tell you what you need so you fit in with all the other rich Tribeca moms.
Yes, my rich moms, my bevy of imaginary friends in my head. I never thought that really, I never thought that's where the sentence ends. Like, I never thought.
You're gonna need an apartment in 443 Greenwich, so your kids feel safe away from the paparazzi, and so you can befriend Jake Gyllenhaal in the elevator.
Some of the cities I knew, like Tribeca, where I lived when I was in grad school, I kind of knew because I would be observing the rich moms in their wild habitats during the day when I should have been in class. But yeah, they take a lot of research. I like to have a rich mom consultant in every city, find out where the rich moms get their hair done, get their coffee and all that. But it's a lot of fun.
Tinx scored perhaps the ultimate rich mom consultant, Gwyneth Paltrow, for her Brentwood edition, which came out in October 2021.
Before buying some heirloom tomatoes and some gluten-free macrobiotic bread, head over to Tracy Anderson for a workout.
Talk about a pinch me moment. I truly sometimes watch that video back and I'm just like, wow, this happened. This is nuts. Not only did I do a rich mom with her, she held Mini Mike, which was just like the dream.
First, you're gonna need a new house. Nab a modern farmhouse just north of Sunset with a G-Wagon already parked in the driveway.
Actually, Tinx, we're doing Teslas now.
Right. The environment.
No, we're all friends with Elon.
Tinx is also well known on TikTok for her dating advice, as well as her fresh, candid theories on relationships.
When men meet you in a romantic setting, they put you in a box.
Yes, okay, box theory is my theory that if a guy meets a girl in a romantic setting, he puts her into one of three boxes. Okay, he wants to date her, he wants to hook up with her, or he wants nothing to do with her. If it's option three, easy, nothing to do. Okay, that one's clear. Where girls get confused is if they're in the date box or the hookup box. Box theory basically says that you can't move from box to box. Like, it doesn't matter how you behave. Like, if he wants to date you, you could puke on his shoes on the first date. You could get belligerently drunk and, forget to text him back. Vice versa, if you're in the hookup box and you don't hook up with him and you just talk about Jesus and you talk about how much you love your dog, it doesn't matter, he's still not gonna wanna date you.
This rule isn't supposed to be demoralizing. It's supposed to be empowering.
And then people say, well, Tinx, that puts all the power in the guy's hands. And I'm like, you're thinking about it the wrong way. The point is, don't try to manipulate a guy into dating you, because he's already made, what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen. So hook up with him when you wanna hook up with him. Do whatever you want, don't stress about, oh, should I text, shouldn't I? Because you're already in the box, so it doesn't matter.
Your time is valuable. So don't be in denial and know your worth, because you're worth a lot.
And I think that this theory is supposed to help especially women in their younger 20s, because I'll get messages from girls and they're like, I've been casually dating this guy for 3 months and he just won't make it official, and he just what can I do? Did I sleep with him too early? No, it's nothing you did. It's what was gonna happen. You were in the hookup box from the beginning, so leave it and move on.
Sometimes Tinx will share aspects of her own dating life, which last year included posting an emotional video after breaking up with a boyfriend who had just cheated on her.
You guys have been with me through so much, and I've always been so transparent with you. And I need to be honest that I feel really broken right now.
Oh, that was such a painful experience for me, but at the end of the day, I saw a potential silver lining. And I think cheating is something that so many people deal with, men and women. And I think the narrative is always ooh, what did you do? Or oh, that's so embarrassing for you. And when it happened to me, I wanted to really send a message it's not embarrassing to fall in love. It's not embarrassing to trust the person that you love. And it's not embarrassing to be cheated on. It's not something that you did, it's something that they did to you.
I'm sad beyond words, but I want to be really clear. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed for falling so hard or loving so deeply.
And I just got thousands of messages being oh my God, I just went through this, or I'm going through this too. Thank you for making it not making me feel less ashamed. I'm it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a lapse in judgment. It's a character flaw on their part. It's not anything that you did. So in the end, that was the silver lining of it. And I'm glad that I was able to help change that narrative, if only slightly.
Despite the pain I'm in right now, I'm proud of the way that I love people, and I'm proud of the way that I loved him.
It was a lesson. It was, and I'm a very glass half full person, and I have a really hard time staying mad. So even now I'm yeah, my heart was broken, but it played a really important role. That the whole relationship made me realize how much made me remember how much I love being in love. And I think that every time your heart breaks, when it comes back together, it's a little bigger. So I'm grateful for the experience.
Earlier this year, on February 21st, Tinx branched out, bringing her trademark candor and quick wit to a new platform with her brand new podcast, It's Me, Tinx.
I am so excited. You know, I really wanted to wait for the perfect fit, the perfect partner, and I really do think Sirius is the perfect partner for me right now. And I wanted to spend the past year getting to know my followers. I wanted to spend the past year learning like what's on their mind, like what keeps them up at night, like what do they think is funny, like what are the dating issues that they're having right now, like how are they handling the pandemic and what's stressing them out, in order for me to present the best possible podcast that I could do and really deliver. I think about like with all my content, how am I adding value to my followers' lives? Like every single post, I'm like, is this funny? Are they learning something? Is this a code to save them money? Like I don't want to just be posting into the ether. The internet is vast enough. Like I have to be adding value. And I really wanted to apply that same thought process to my podcast. And now it's here and I'm so excited.
On March 16th, Tinx will also begin hosting a weekly radio show. It's Me, Tinx, live on SiriusXM. So there's no question the future looks bright for the TikTok star. And while there's no telling where Tinx will be in 10 years, you can bet she'll be creating something amazing for her beloved followers.
My North Star is always my followers, right? So I want to evolve. Like 10 years ago, we didn't have TikTok. So imagine what we're gonna have in 10 years. So whatever platform, whatever they're worried about, whatever they want, whatever they find funny, I want to be delivering that just on a bigger scale. I want to grow up with them. I say that all the time, and I want that to continue, and I want to grow with them and continue to pass on any lessons I learn and learn from them.